Alright guys, welcome to a tutorial video. Today I'm going to be showing you guys how to sound design deep house plucks. This is the final result. Let's get open a serum. So I like to use a square wave. Let's get one of those up. This is going to be kind of generic because I don't want you guys to just copy my exact values for all the knobs and wavetables and whatnot. Well, wavetables might be important, but not all the exact knobs, because I want you guys to learn from this more than just copy and use the preset. This is going to be a sine wave, and I'm going to mute this layer, so the level is going to be all the way down. This is going to be for some FM modulation. So let's shape the envelope, the volume envelope. We're going to make it a bit plucky, but we still want most of the body to remain. So, and then obviously release. That's what we got right now. Obviously not what the final result's going to sound like. We're going to get a little sub-oscillator on there. -2 octaves, and this one will be -1 octave. Now we're going to need a filter. We're going to shape a filter. Route A, oscillator A, and so you could route all of them if you want, but only the ones that are turned on really matter. Envelope 2 is going to do the filter. We could use a low pass 12. Could use a steeper one if you'd like. Turn the resonance up a good bit. And now we're going to have this route to the cutoff. And you can play around with it wherever until you think it sounds good. I like the way that sounds. And if you guys want it to be more plucky, you could obviously, adjust your envelope. So if you want more of like a G house vibe and you want sustain, or you really want to hear the resonance sweep more, you can have a longer decay and a shorter decay if you're going for some plucky deep house stuff, or you can go somewhere in the middle. I like to go somewhere in the middle. Alright, next I'm going to have envelope 3 with no release, no attack, no sustain. I'm going to have the decay look sort of linear. Now I'm going to route this to FM from oscillator B. That's why it's a sine wave. I want the FM modulation to be kind of smooth. And you can again adjust this however you'd like, however much you want the FM mod to be on. This is obviously a lot. And this is a fair bit. And that's what we're going for. Next, what we want to do is add some effects. This is a mid bass, so if you want to add some hyperdimensions, you can. I'm going to add a little bit. Obviously don't recommend your bass being stereo, but you can have a little bit wide layer of bass. Just make sure your sub is going to be completely mono, and you could stereo image your entire bass in a bus later on, but this just adds a little bit more depth. No hyper, just a little bit of dimension. It's not even going to add that much more. Now we can mess with this envelope a little bit more, honestly, the filter. I'm going to make it a 18. So yeah, you really hear that deep house. Now, what I actually didn't do yet, I wanted to do this before the effects. So I ran out of envelopes to do this on, so I'm going to use an LFO and just turn this on trig mode. So this is our envelope. Yeah, so you have an option with the LFO to have this act just like an envelope if you just trigger this envelope box right here. Now I'm going to set the rate at, I guess 1/4 is alright, because I'm going to make this really short anyway. I'm going to want it to look something like this. Now this is going to go onto the coarse pitch, so I'm going to press Shift Alt, press that, Shift Alt. That's just going to make it so when it drops down, it's going to be at the value of 0, which is nothing. I'm going to go into the matrix now, and you could set this to 12, 24, or 36, however you'd like. I'm going to do 24. And what the coarse pitch does, for a really short period of time, it's going to be 24 semitones above what the oscillator is going to come down to. So it's really, really fast pitch modulation, which is going to give it a nice plucky texture. And again, you can mess with the filter, some drive, some fat. I'm going to make this a little shorter, actually. And then if you want, you can add a little bit of reverb. Again, this is not a sub bass. When I mix this, I'm going to want this to cut everything like below 120 hertz, because this is a mid bass, not a sub bass. And you can have a little bit of reverb on your mid basses if you like, not too much obviously, and I'm going to low cut it. It's a little too much reverb. I just want it to be like a little room feel, not too much reverb. On this, you can have a lot more release if you want. There's a lot of ways you can go with the envelope. The filter envelope and the volume envelope is really going to dictate the vibe of this sound. And messing with that a lot, you can get a lot of different stuff, you can also mess with these wavetables over here. You know, you get some different sounds. I like to stick with a square and make this mono, by the way. So turn the rand all the way down and just check off this mono knob. So yeah, thank you guys so much for watching this video. If you guys learned something and enjoyed the video, please make sure to leave a like and subscribe. I'm going to be trying to upload on a more consistent basis, whether that be every 2 weeks or every week. And also, I left a link to the preset down below if you'd like to download it for free. And yeah, I'll also leave a link to my new song that I just released actually last Friday. It's the song on this project that I just played. If you guys enjoyed it and want to check it out. That's going to be it for this video. Thank you guys so much.